Let's hand you over then to our commentators for the evening as the players take to the pitch. Glenn Hoddle, but first Sam Matterface. Good evening, guys.
Good evening, Reshma. Good evening, everyone. Well, I don't know what you were doing in January 1985, but whilst it 1-11 tonight, January signing ᴅᴇꜱᴛᴏɪ걱 has not yet made his Champions League debut. He'll have to do that off the bench tonight. Well, we know what Glenn Hoddle was doing in 1985, finishing third with Tottenham Hotspur.
But early on in the game, you see the goalkeeper here going long. He's going long, and I think that's the
astounding record over Brest, reminding everyone of the qualities that Brest showed last.
You know, they're up for this game. Brest are at home. They've got to force the situation. As I say, I wouldn't take too many risks at the back there. Play nice and safe today, and let's test that back four of Paris Saint-Germain. When I've seen these games before.
Pacho. Brest burst out of the blocks in the Champions League. They won 3 of their first 4 games.
Got to use it well.
You would have played both these teams in your time in Monaco.
Where they've come to is a wonderful story. It really is.
Pacho. Defended against them 10 days ago. Game finished 5-2. He wants them to tighten up tonight. He said although he had the feeling that his team could score.
I mean, I think that's why I'm saying that they're going to decide to play. They're not sort of pressing high. Look, they've got...
Goalkeeper has not been as reliable as he was last season when he really was in sparkling form. The academy graduate says he still has Paris in his...
That's the big question mark. Don't give anything away, and then with the ball, see if you can hit them on the counter.
Stopped by Bizou, still Dembele. Might be a penalty check here because the PSG support down the far end, and the players are pretty certain that there was some sort of touch with a hand. It is. It's Vitinha for PSG. It's 1-0. As cool as you like. Sent the goalkeeper the wrong way. To block his run off there, the Spaniard was coming in behind just to put pressure. It's a foul by Pacho. Paris Saint-Germain have not been great. They never are if you're Brest, but they've never given them an easy game either. The European places have come back into view recently. Playing down the middle has really focused his mind. Lots of one-touch finishes.
He's going to play you. The stats, you know, they're the answer, aren't they? The goals that he's scoring.
Highlights of all 4 of today's games, including Manchester City versus Real Madrid from 10 o'clock tonight. Here's Seema bursting into the box, and he waited too long to pass the ball to ᴅᴇꜱᴛᴏɪ걗. And the challenge came in from Pacho at just the right moment.
Well, he came in and made the tackle, but he shouldn't have been given the chance. There you go.
Into the game, and they've got to contend with that rather expensive. Pacho.
Half chances, well, some full chance. Oh, it's a risk again from the keeper.
Now Dembele. Well, he is having the time of his life right now. Goal number 22 of the season. Here is Seema at the other end trying to disrupt. PSG supporters won't be thinking that.
They've got to go over to Paris, you know, they've got to be in with a chance. And in any game of football, expect them to knock PSG out. They've beaten them already twice this year, but you know, they can...
Nowadays, so he must be having fun in Paris. He's the demanding coach. The manager's really complimentary about ᴘᴅᴛɪᴅᴏ, saying he was the best in France at what he does. He was on the season. Marcola, Dembele trying to join, Dembele! Well, that is number 3. The defender, Koulibaly trying to win a penalty, I'm not necessarily sure was ever going to be forthcoming in those circumstances. Previously, the game with PSG, only lost one of their champions. In that middle of the park for PSG as well, which makes it really difficult for Brest, doesn't it? ᴘᴅᴛɪᴅᴏ trying to poke that through to Azure. It's good defense.
Keep ball time now, Sam.
He's just got 10 minutes to get through.
Yeah. Just want to keep the ball just nice and simple.
Pretty impressive return. Gonzalo Ramos is pretty well versed in the art of goal scoring, and a couple of
time on the ball to pass this ball around. Just keep the ball really.
Salah, who's gone out into the left-hand side, is an out now. Do you think their chance?
They've definitely got a better balance to their game, defensively and attack, but over there,
they pitch it into him. It's still alive with Mama Balde. Not by Pacho.
Tonight to just keep it alive. I think it's a bridge too far, really, for them to go to Paris and turn this round.
Especially seeing as P over Brest in Ligue 1, they're minutes away from the treble. Celebrity-style superstars. They haven't had to work too hard to manage the game. Another leg to play. Yesterday, the Brest manager said that they were the Tom Thumb of the Champions League.